Hello YouTube and welcome to Theater Talk. For today's video, I'm going to be doing another review of a show that I saw, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about We Are the Tigers. If you're new here, hello, my name is Tori Cyclic. I make new videos every Sunday for Cyclic Sunday with other videos throughout the week. If you like what you see, like this video down below and subscribe while you're down there as well. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description at tss6295. Now, let's get into the video. So when you're seeing this video, We Are the Tigers will have already closed. We Are the Tigers was playing off-Broadway at Theater 80 on St. Mark's until April 1st. I went to go see it on March 31st today when I'm filming this video, which is right after I've gotten home from seeing the show. And I had been wanting to see the show for a while because the guy who plays Clark in the show, he's dating somebody who was in Beauty and the Beast with me, and also I know a couple people who were involved with the show within workshops and pre-lab types of things. So I've been hearing a lot about this show and was really wanting to go see it, so I'm glad I got to see it before closing. We Are the Tigers is a new musical with music and lyrics by Preston Max Allen. I'm going to read the description here from the website because it's going to make it sound much clearer than I would probably say it myself. A new school year means a new beginning for the Tigers, the worst ranked high school cheerleading team in the state. First-time Captain Riley is determined to rally the girls for a fresh start at the annual team sleepover, but the night quickly unravels when two Tigers are found mysteriously murdered. Can this fractured group band together to find the killer among them? The big thing about this show that I thought was really interesting and very accessible for me as an audience member was that it was like Bring It On and Heathers thrown together into one. It had very similar elements to those two shows because of the murder aspect of Heathers and then the cheerleading aspect of Bring It On. The music of this show really lives in that pop rock contemporary kind of style, and I really loved it. Every time they started singing, I was like, oh my god, another song I'm gonna love, oh my god, this is so great. There's just so many things about the music that I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. Also because I've been listening to the Heathers UK cast album a ton lately, so I've been in that same mindset of pop rock musical theater, and hearing another show that has a fresh new take on it was really great. The book of the show and the music and lyrics of this show were very consistent throughout the entire thing. There wasn't any time where I was like, oh, this music doesn't feel like it would fit in the world of where this book is taking us, or oh, this doesn't make sense with what the music has already provided for us from the book. I feel like the lingo that they had of the cheerleader talk, as well as very much timely and present day types of things, it worked so well together and made the characters seem like they were real high schoolers, real cheerleading high schoolers at a sleepover talking with each other. The world of the show is really well presented right from the beginning. As soon as the first song is done, you're fully placed into the world of the show, and I also think part of this was because I was sitting literally front row that I was like, oh my god, I'm so in this production that it made me sucked into the world and want to pay attention to the story and want to know what happened to these cheerleaders and the murders that happened with them. The characters are fully fleshed out, and you can really see them grow and fully change throughout the entire story. All the characters in the show are struggling with things that real teens deal with, and I feel like that really made it a very current show because you saw them dealing with alcohol addiction, pill addiction, body image issues, gay and LGBTQ types of feelings and situations, as well as trying to prove yourself of becoming who you weren't in the past and reinventing yourself to becoming something else in the future. I think all of these actors were absolutely incredible, but I have to give a specific shout out to Mimi Scardula, who played Reese. So funny. I mean, she just found so many great moments of humor in this show because it can get very dark at certain times, but she definitely helped to lift the spirits of the show throughout it because her character is the one who's the mascot, because she's a bit heavier, so a lot of her things are about body image and how she fits in with the cheerleaders and fits in with the rest of the school, and how she wants to reinvent herself to become something different and become a cheerleader because that's what she's always wanted. And I think Mimi just portrayed this character so well. And her song, I don't have any, there's no list of the songs in the program, so I don't remember what her song was called, but it was so good. She has some amazing choreography in that number that I was just fully shocked by. She just got in the groove of the music, and yeah, I just throughout the entire show I was like, what is she doing on stage? What is she doing in reaction to something else that's happening on stage? Because I wanted to see her character's reaction to the murder, the conversations that were happening, what else was going on with the other characters. Musically, the singing in the show is some of the best I think I've heard in a very long time in musical theater, because all of these girls in particular, because there's only one guy in the show, have the tightest harmonies I have ever heard. Wow, I'm just shocked by how how tight these harmonies were. I was just like, every single time they would sing, 'cause there's a lot of counter melodies and a lot of harmonies throughout the show, I was like, how are they doing that so well? Like, I can't even picture myself singing like that. It was just unbelievable how well rehearsed and how well put together the show was musically, and it felt and looked so natural to all of these girls. The plot twist of the show is very, very well executed and unexpected, so if the show ever comes back or goes on tour or gets another production, I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys, because yeah, it's just very well done. I feel like We Are the Tigers is gonna become a kind of cult show similarly to Heathers, because it was an off-Broadway run of a show. It's also well known from like their off-Broadway productions of it, and from the amount of people who've worked on the show in different versions of it, and the amount of people who follow it on social media and know about it and know about the music. I feel like it's going to turn into one of those kind of cult shows that is going to make a revival at some point and become even bigger than it already is. I'm very excited that they are releasing a cast album for the show, which comes out on April 26th. I think you can pre-order it right now. I'll put a link in the description down below if that is a possibility. And I know this is a show that I'm going to listen to a ton. Like, there's some cast recordings that I see the show and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna listen to that cast recording for weeks and weeks and weeks. We Are the Tigers is one of those as well. So that's all the thoughts that I have for you about We Are the Tigers. If you saw the show, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. If you're gonna listen to the cast recording, which I think you should, let me know about that in the comments down below as well. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about in Theater Talk, any shows you'd like me to see, any topics you want me to talk about in this realm of this series that I have going on my YouTube channel, let me know about that in the comments down below. And just in general, if there's anything you want to see here on my channel too, let me know about that in the comments down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching DFTBA, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!